How you doing today, Jared?
Hey man, thanks for being here.
I love the film, but like, let's get into it. I feel like every comic book character you have played has like a ride or die, from like Joker to Harley Quinn to now like Morbius or Martine. I want to know like who's like your favorite comic book like ride or die or like favorite comic book like couple.
It's a great question. I'm kind of excited to see, I'm very excited to see the new Batman. Um, because I thought that Zoe looked like she did an incredible job with Catwoman, and I love Robert Pattinson's work. So, and I know there's a great director as well. So I'm excited to see that. I just have to make sure I have. The time. It's a little busy these days, but I'm excited to get into theaters and see films again. And Happy Morbius is coming out April 1st exclusively in theaters. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
If you had it like
Superman and Lois Lane was always kind of nice. You got me thinking about these couples now. I mean,
there's so many of them.
yeah, there's so many. There's so many. Yeah. Anyway.
I feel like Morpheus like fits in with so many up and coming projects for like Marvel or Sony. If you had it your way, which like up and coming project would you like to see him in next?
It's a good question, but I think, Morbius and Spider-Man would be pretty interesting to see, friend or foe. I don't know, but it'd be great to get in the ring with a lot of these characters. We'll see what happens.
With Morbius now, like in the MCU, like the MCU has so many geniuses already, like Shuri, Doctor Strange, Hope, Bruce Banner. I know there's many more. And since Tony Stark is gone, I wanted to know if you think like where do you rate him as like the smartest person in the universe?
Well,
Like,
yeah, where do I rate him? I at the very top, of course. No, I don't know. There are a lot of geniuses out there in the Marvel universe, and Morbius is a humble dude. He's not like, he uses his brains to search for a cure for a really rare disease and develops artificial blood. And he's essentially a good guy, but he gets put in this, place where he's got to battle good and evil and kind of fight the primal self.
yeah. My last question for you: your WeCrashed co-star Anna Hathaway said she really wants to be in a Morbius too. What's the possibility of that happening?
Who said what?
Anne Hathaway said she wants to be in Morbius too
Oh,
recently.
wow. Wouldn't that be good? By the
Well,
way, she was a great Catwoman. She was she was
that's true
she was
too.
a great Catwoman. I mean, really was. I remember seeing that and being like, wow, incredible. She was a great performance. She looked amazing. And yeah, she's yeah, who knows? Maybe we can jump universes and she could come in and reprise the role.
No, yeah, it's something. Is that also you would want her as like as Catwoman if that ever happens?
I wouldn't say no.